Alright, so while we're waiting on parts for the Kia, let's go ahead and start getting into something else. So I'm going to clean my camera. There we go. And let's go get it. Alright, so here we have a 2009 Honda CRV with 208,391 miles. Alrighty. Let's go ahead and get it pulled into the shop. Alright. Over here. We're gonna roll that window down. So it's in neutral. Alright. So let's go ahead and push it back. How's that? I think that's what we're looking for. Like that. Okay. This will work. So, put it into park and shut the key off. Alright, you can see we've got those set. And these as well. So now it's time to go up. Give it the old wiggle. Just the right amount of bouncy that we want. Okay. Alright, looks like that's as high up as we're going to be able to go with the heater in the way. Alrighty. So, we're going to be replacing these old struts. Yeah, okay. Let's see. Alright, I found the right one. We're going to start taking all the wheels off first. Alright, so what I've gone ahead and done is I've taken the wheels off and I've lowered the car down. And this is for good reason, because we have to replace our VTEC solenoid. I have it right here, the new one. And this is going to be very hard to reach. It's in the back of the motor. And all I've got to see the bolts are this little mirror, so hopefully it's not terrible. That is the best I can do for the camera angle. Just put the tripod in the ABS lines. Okay, let's see if I can feel it. Yes, so I can feel it. It's right there. I'm gonna get a light. There we go. And out it comes. Whew. Look at all that gunk in there. That is not what we want. No, sir. Okay, so now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get our new part. Sorry. Get the new part here. And I'm going to compare them. And yep, they look the same to me. So now I'm going to transfer the shield. I'm going to go ahead and put the shield onto the new bit. Alright, and here we go. We're gonna go back down deep into here.
The time, cause I wanna freeze this moment, make it mine, hold you close, now my heart's wide open, when I'm with you suddenly I feel no pain, do you make it go away, do you make it
One thing I forgot. Nice even coat of brake clean. Okay, so I just got back from the store. I got oil for this. We're gonna try this. This stuff is at Walmart. It's like $7, I think, and we're gonna try to do this. So before we run the oil change, we're gonna just dump this in the motor, and we're gonna run a flush of sorts. It says to put this in so we're gonna pour that in the motor. Okay. And that's the whole bottle. Go. Alright, now we're gonna run the engine for 5 minutes. Alright, so it is currently 2:33. At 2:38, we'll shut it off. Alright, so I ran the engine for around 5 minutes. So we're gonna drain the oil now. There we go. Pretty dark, pretty nasty. But it's a good thing that we're replacing it. Alright, so I'm gonna let that drain out and then we'll fill it back up. Okay, so we're gonna install our new oil filtration device. There it is. Walmart brand. Because we're balling on a budget. There we go. Put that ring of oil on the gasket. And to make sure that the gasket from before it's not still on there. All right, spin it up. Make sure it's nice and tight. Don't want that leaking. There we go. Alrighty. Looks pretty good. Alright. Get our drain bolt. I don't think this crush washer is replaceable. It's not. So I'm gonna have to reuse the old crush washer. Sorry to all those people. Alright. Now, bring our thingy over here. We've got our old filters. There we go. And where's my wrench? Here we go. Alright, let's tighten this up. Click. Click. There we go. Alright. Now let's clean. Beautiful. Kind of wipe some of that up. There we go. Awesome. Brand new. All right. All right, now let's lower this thing down again. Pull our locks. And then we'll hit the lower vehicle switch. There we go. And then I've got to go somewhere here in about 10 minutes. So we're going to refill this oil and I'm going to head out. All right. There we go. And let's get our oil. Alrighty. We got 5W20 is what this car takes. I got advanced full synthetic SuperTech Walmart cheap oil. But, you know, this stuff works. A lot of people throw shade on this, but this oil is fine. You can use it. It's synthetic. It's good enough. It's not going to hurt the engine to put it in there. All right. Now what I got to do is I got to fill it up with about 3 or so quarts. And then we're going to put some oil treatment in here. We're using STP synthetic oil treatment. Yeah, so this engine's up over, 200,000 miles. Oh yeah, this stuff's nice and goopy. I was a little worried about the consistency. I was afraid it was going to be a little too runny for this application, but we're not. And we're going to use the whole bottle of this stuff. Very thick. let that sit in there for a minute. And then once that's all in there, we'll recheck the level and we'll do this. All right, so that oil treatment put us about halfway, so we're gonna fill this up with like another half quart or so. And we're gonna get it to the full mark. Let's see where we are. Perfect, right on the money. Right at the full line. And then once we start it, the level will go down probably about halfway and we'll be right in spec with where we should. Okay, so we've got the oil change complete. Now, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna change this air filter because who knows the last time it's been replaced. To do this, it's pretty simple. There's just metal clips. And then I'm gonna grab the new one. Alrighty, I've got this Fram oil filter also from Walmart. Alright, let's see. I'm gonna go ahead and take this ducting off here too. So I'm gonna unplug this and go through and remove all the clips. Let me readjust the camera so y'all can see what I'm doing. So I'm going to remove this little green clip, just like that. Pull this out, pull that out. And now we need, it looks like a Phillips head. Alright, what I've got here is I've got like this stuff which works with throttle bodies. It's got a picture of a throttle body on there. And we're just gonna give it a nice spray. And a good wipe. Ooh, yeah. All that fun gunk up in there. Super cool. Let's see, that looks a lot better than it did. See if I can get a shot in there. This in one side and hopefully it comes out clean. Okay. Now we're just gonna wipe. We're gonna wipe in here to get any gunk, anything of that sort out of here. So here is a comparison. It's not too bad, but while we're in here, you know, now we're gonna run this wire back through all of its little holes. Look at this. And then reinstall this clip and then connect that. There we go. Seems like we're done there. Okay. Let's keep rocking and rolling. So, before I put the tires on, we're going to do the IAC calibration. Alright, so we're going to try to start it and see if it'll start. There we go. So it took a minute, but we're running good now. Okay, let's try throttle. Oh. Turn the ignition switch off. Okay. So we already cleaned the throttle body. Make sure all are off. Okay. Off. Make sure all electrical items. Yep. Turn ignition on. Switch. Wait for 2 seconds. Start the engine and hold it at 3,000 RPM. In park or neutral until the radiator fan comes on or the engine coolant temperature reaches 90 C. Okay. So we're gonna try that. It's 3:58, so at 4:02 our calibration will be complete. We seem to be running good. It's running smooth, at least. We got some stuff burning off. It smells like oil, probably just oil residue from where we changed it. Alright, I'm gonna come back when it's ran for about 5 minutes and then we'll see. Okay, so we've been idling for about 5 minutes. Let's see what the codes in here are. Okay, so let's erase codes. Okay. We're gonna shut the engine off and then, yes, okay. Turn the ignition switch off, on, okay. Okay, well we're idling at like 1,000 and it's going down right away. So we can hear the switch. It's opening and closing. We can hear the clicking. Okay, let's put the wheels on here and take it for a quick test drive. I think that's a good idea. All right, so we're in the car. I got the radio code and I was just playing around with the navigation. So it has fully working navigation from 2009, which is kind of cool. So you just click menu and you can, you know, do it like cat or cutting this way. There we go. We're gonna back down our little driveway, swing the car around. All right, I'm gonna go out and I'm gonna do some very spirited driving, and we'll see if we get that limp mode condition again. So I've been driving the car for probably like, I don't know, 5 minutes now, and I've got it to hit VTEC several times, but it's not done the limp mode thing that it was doing before. So once we get up here to somewhere more straight and flat, I'll do another pull with it. But I think that we've solved the problem, at least on this car. So I'm slowing down a little bit here. It pulls, it's slow, but it's a CRV, so I believe this has got a K series in it. But I'm not 100% sure. It looks like a K series. We're gonna do one more good one up here. Right there at that shift point. Yeah, I mean, before, if you did that, you know, once every, I don't know, probably 5 or 6 times, it would, you know, throw the check engine light and then all the lights over here. And it was, I don't remember the code exactly, but it was like for rocker arm something or other. But it looks like, as of now, it seems to be working, which is good. I'm very happy that it's working. I mean, it's running good. I think the oil change definitely helped. The old oil in the car was very dirty. Looks like it hadn't been changed in a while. Okay, it looks like we're gonna do another pull here. It goes, that's for sure. I'm just gonna go ahead and film all the way back to the shop. Bouncy. Okay. I'm gonna turn here. This is the stretch of road that it did it before on. And we didn't get it, so I guess it's fixed. That's very nice. I mean, we got clean acceleration. It just goes and goes and goes. So I'm gonna say that that is a fix, at least for our engine issues. We still got to do the struts on this car. I think I'm gonna do that in a second video. I've got a video on the Kia. I've got a video on this. I think that's gonna be good for now. But yeah, I mean, we're driving it, it's running, it's doing everything that it should. I mean, yeah, that's working. We want VTEC to engage, it's engaging, that's for sure. Okay. Whoa, bouncy. Okay. I think we've established that we're good to go on this one, at least for our engine issues. We also had a code for the idle air control valve, but I cleaned the throttle body. I know it's not where it is, but that could possibly cause that code. Also, our alignment is just a tad off. I mean, just a tad. But yeah. So I'm thinking that we fixed our engine issue at least. I don't know if the flush helped any. It might have. But yeah. We're almost back, just at the top of this hill here. Alrighty. Here's our place. There's the sign. We've got one car for sale at the moment. This one's gonna be up for sale soon. Yeah, we're looking good on this car, at least for now. And I'm gonna do a whole separate video on TPMS systems, because I think I've said that before on the Lexus, but the Lexus, you know, we had that transmission issue, and it fixed the transmission, but that car just had a slew of other issues as well that needed addressed, and it just got to the point where I really just didn't want to film any more of it. We're gonna go around you with the seatbelt. So yeah, we sold that car a while ago for really cheap because it, you know, leaked a bunch and everything like that. But that's the reason I didn't make any more videos on that car. But yeah, I guess I can show you around the car. It's a 2009 CRV. We got it up at the auction, you know, a couple days ago. Like a week, I think a week, 2 weeks. I don't know, but it's got higher mileage, but it's pretty clean. The only major thing that I've seen is that this scratch right here is pretty deep. I don't know how well that's gonna buff out, but I mean, yeah, we're rocking and rolling, at least. I did some pretty aggressive braking to hopefully clean up those rotors a little bit. They were rusted from sitting. Then I don't know what video we're gonna do the headlights on, but we are gonna restore those headlights. It's a 2009 CRV. It's pretty nice. I mean, it's got a rip here. That's the only downside. The rest of the leather is intact. It's kind of shrunk, but it's intact. And of course, this is the fully loaded optioned vehicle. So we've got the navigation unit and heated seats and leather and all that kind of stuff. Very cool. Here's the back seat. Oops. Let's see. There we go. Here's the back seat. You can kind of see in here. I mean, it's clean. It's kind of hard to see because it's dark in there. But I mean, it's clean for the year and the mileage. Here's the back. Looks like we've got a piece of loose trim here that we're gonna have to fix. But yeah, I mean, it's a good looking car. Okay, that fan going in there. We've got some scratches and dings on the mirror covers, but otherwise it's not too bad. I don't know what this is caused. I don't know what that's caused by, and I don't know how I'm gonna fix it. It's happened here too. Makes me wonder if maybe they had like duct tape, because it kind of looks like duct tape residue. They had duct tape over the window or something. But yeah, it's not awful. Let's see. Does the fuel door work? Yeah, it works. Okay. Well, I mean, there you go. I'm probably going to release this video sooner than the one on that car because that is a whole project. This one's not so bad though. Alright, we're going to shut it off. Yeah, cool. Very, very nice. I'm very excited. I got an okay deal on this car. It wasn't great. I paid $5,000 for a 2009 CRV with really no body damage. I mean, the thing is clean of dents too, really. I mean, it's got, you know, little tiny door dings, but other than that, this car is really, really nice. I'm very happy with my purchase. It was $5,000 and a red light at the auction, and I'm guessing it was probably a red light because of the limp mode issue that it was having with the VTEC solenoid not engaging properly. So the solenoid, how it works, variable valve timing, VTEC, same thing, it's just Honda's name for it. The cam gears on the engine, there's two of them, the two cam gears, they are hydraulically filled with oil from the engine, and it's controlled by that solenoid that we replaced. So when you get up to the higher RPMs, the oil will hydraulically change the timing for the engine just a slight bit so you could get increased power output. And what was happening, I assumed, was that the solenoid was just getting hung up once in a while, and when it tries to engage VTEC and it can't, the car kind of freaks out and puts it into like a limited drive mode where you can't really do much. It's stuck in like first and second gear, and that's all you have, I think. And it does clear up if you turn off the car and restart it. But yeah, I don't know. I drove the car probably like 20 miles before the whole incident even happened. But I don't think, from my recollection on the drive home, I was very gentle with the car. Like, I didn't hammer on it. But when I got on our road, that's when I decided to hammer on it, just to, you know, test things out as one would when buying an auction car. And that's when the limp mode issue came to be. So I did a little bit of research, and they had similar problems on an older CRV, and the guy replaced the solenoid and changed the oil, and it was good to go. So I wanted to give it the best chance of working. So I went ahead and did, you know, the engine flush and all that. But yep. So that's going to be the end of the video. I hope you guys enjoyed working on my CRV with me today. And I'll have this video out shortly on this Optima, this Kia. But yep.